Coach, ultimately, to be the best, you got to beat the best. So when you have the opportunity to go up against the best team in the league, what were some of the points that you were looking at tonight?
Well, you got to get good shots. Obviously, you got to execute your offense. You have to get back against them, and every offensive rebound for them is an opportunity for them to get a three. And so those were the areas I just kept harping to our guys. But you're talking about a team who executes at the highest levels. I thought again that, you look at the box score, that third quarter bit us again.
On our broadcast tonight, Coach Steve Kerr talked a lot about his relationship with you, his respect with you, his relationship with Jud Buechler, that he tried to sneak you out of Miami, but you didn't want to do that. When you take a look at the time you spent with him during the playoffs, what did you take away from that experience last season?
Well, just watching Steve work, the way he messages to his team, he's a great messenger. He really gets the point across to his guys, what kind of game they're in that night, what kind of series they're facing, and then the big picture of what they're really trying to do. He always keeps that in perspective. I was really impressed with that, and I also was really impressed with the way his staff, the way he delegated, and everybody knew, hey, this is my part of this deal, this is my job. He really trusted his staff, and he saw the respect from the players to his staff.
Hardest road trip of the whole season, longest road trip of the season in the books. What's your takeaway from this?
Oh, we got some. We grew some thick skin over this. We took some lumps from some good teams. We ended up getting a good road win. I thought we were competitive in most games. Again, it's always, I keep looking at it and saying just it's a chunk of the game where we just we don't play good basketball. But I do see some things coming out of the young guys where we saw some improvement. I know for sure our team is tighter at the end of this trip than we were at the beginning of this trip, and that's always a good thing.
On the halfway mark of 10-31, what does the record suggest to you right now?
We got a long ways to go. We got a lot of work to do. We got to learn how to play complete games, hopefully over the second half of the season. But, I expect us to continue to get better. I expect the second half for the young guys to be a little more familiar. And hopefully we can get a little more trust between us because, we go through waves of trust offensively right now. And that's, it's a combination of things that bring that up. But, we'll keep working at that. I know our intentions are well, and, I expect us to keep improving.
Lost 15 of the last 17. Yeah. What ways are you guys improving?
Individually, I think guys are getting better. I think in small areas of the game we're getting better, but it's just not all collective, and it's not showing in a full game. But I do see great strides with our young guys. I see Emmanuel constantly gaining confidence. Noah Vonleh, is continuing to grow in his game and his evolution. Kevin Knox, I think, over the course of the first half has really shown some great strides, he and Damian Dotson. I like what I'm seeing there. It's just a matter of putting it all together collectively, while we're taking punches. And so hopefully, like I said, the second half, we can really start putting some stuff together and start looking better.